about amen, and I'm blessed and highly favored, and then you find yourself in need of somebody to go to the throne and pray with you, but they won't return your calls. You find out in the middle of trouble who really loved the Lord and who just hated it. And I don't mind, Lord, if that's how you have to reveal to me who's serious and who's not. Then send me through the difficulty, because I want to know who can get a prayer through. I want to know whose praise is genuine. I want to know who really loves the Lord. And sometimes you don't find that out until you go through difficulty. They take 12 stones and they deposit it on the riverside. It is interesting to us the placement or the timing of these stones, for they represent kind of a break in the timeline. They represent the end of the desert journey, for God has now brought them over to the other side of Canaan. They recognize that they're 12 years in desert journey and it's over. The way we know that is also because the manna stops falling once they get to the other side of Jordan, signaling to us that they have now moved into a position where they're able to do some things for themselves. And yet the stones also sit before they get to Jericho. The stones are there after I finish one thing, but about to go into the next thing with the Lord. Now, part of what the stones are designed to do is to remind us of the goodness of God, how God has provided for us. And I would argue that there's nothing wrong with you taking just a few seconds to enjoy the stones for what they say about where you've been. Let me say that one more time for you. I don't think there's anything wrong with you taking just a few seconds to remember the stones and what they mean in terms of what God has done for you. I think we run through life way too quick and do not take enough time to just thank him for what he's already done. I think you ought to just take just a second to remember the stones in